What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? And welcome to another edition of Broad Street Blitz Take with your boy Cool Cat Connor and my guy Alex. What up, Alex?
What's up?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Please do us a favor. Before you guys come up here, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, comment. To the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel, all of our channels, me, Simone, One Trey Rock, Smitty, Alex, Leader, Steve, King DV, the whole crew, man. Let's get them likes up. Tell the people that we're live. So before we get to the Cleveland Browns game, let's talk about the breaking news that happened. Devin White has been released by your Philadelphia Eagles, and I want to ask you, Alex, your reaction to Devin White being released?
I was kind of surprised that they released Devin White, but I get where they are going, and I'm now really anxious to see how well defensively they do without him, and everything defense.
Right. I agree with you, man. It won't like Devin White being gone. It's like, man, one of Howie Roseman's moves that we should have never happened. But I get it, man. I get it. For me, was you okay with the Eagles signing Devin White, or was you not? Like, what was your thoughts on it in the offseason?
Yeah, I didn't mind them signing him. I thought he was going to be a big factor in the defensive system, and I guess he just wasn't the type of player that they wanted. And yeah, it is what it is.
Right. It is what it is, man. So we also got some news that AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, my God, and Lane Johnson are all expected to return versus the Cleveland Browns, and I want to know your reaction to that.
I'm really glad that Smitty and AJ Brown are healthy, and Lane Johnson is going to be a big factor in the defensive playmaking on Sunday. And I think that the Eagles have a really strong chance to dominate both ends of the field.
I agree with you, man. The fact that AJ Brown, Devontae Smith is coming back, which means the return of the bad boys. What you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? Snigger, sticking. The return of the bad boys, man. I can't wait. I'm happy. Lane Johnson coming back is also huge. So I'm happy for that. Sidney Brown is on a 21-day period. He might be able to play this week. We'll see. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, I really hope he gets the chance to play. I know that he's a great duo with Quinyon Mitchell, and hopefully Darius Slay does better with them between them, and hopefully he gets some reps.
Yeah, I agree with you. Sidney Brown, who really loves to tackle, is needed in this game versus the Cleveland Browns, man. So I agree with you on that. So what I want to do before we get to the Browns, do you have a grade on the Philadelphia Eagles winning these last 4 games?
Mhm.
What's your thoughts on the Eagles? Give a grade on them. What's your thoughts?
I would say C plus.
What's the reason?
Uh, the defense is a big part of it because they absolutely don't look like an NFL defensive team, and it seems like the defense is falling apart. Uh, but hopefully, I'm wrong with the upcoming games on the schedule. But uh, also, Jaden freaking Hurts needs to do a better job in the pocket and
Mm-hmm.
and throw the ball more solid and have great execution offensively
YouTube.
and
Yeah.
um,
Mm-hmm.
and he needs to limit his turnovers.
Yeah, I agree. I said C plus as well. They gotta be better on the. They gotta be better on the defense. They gotta be extremely better on the defense side of the ball. Don't get me started on them. Offensively, whether you like him or you don't like him, I acknowledge. Still, I acknowledge Jalen freaking Hurts as my franchise quarterback. Acknowledge me! I do. He just need to be better because he has to. So I agree. Jalen freaking Hurts needs to be Jalen freaking Hurts. Thank God for AJ. Thank God for Devontae. Thank God for Lane. Coaching needs to be better. Nick Sirianni, don't get me started with him. But yeah, C plus because I believe in this team. I believe in Jalen freaking Hurts. It needs to be better. That's all.
Mhm.
It just needs to be better, in my honest opinion. Like if it can get better, I would be happy. Another thing I want to ask you because on Birds of Broad Street yesterday, the word of the day was run. Do you think, because we got the Browns this week, then we got the Giants, then we got the Bengals, then we got the Jacks before going to the Cowboys, and then the Commanders. I'm going to ask you, do you believe the Eagles can go on a run and win some games? Do you think we can go on a run?
Yeah, absolutely. I think these three upcoming games are crucial for them, especially with the light schedule that they have before going into the Dallas game in a couple weeks. I think it's crucial for them to start off really locked in the first quarter of each of the next three games. I think that Jalen Hurts is going to have a big factor in them, and with AJ Brown back and Smitty back and Dane Johnson back, they're going to have a big effect in these games. And I think that they are going to have a huge turnaround. And I really have confidence in them being they are 3-2 now.
No, they're 2-2 right now.
I mean 2-2. My bad. 2-2. I think they can be 5-2 easily.
Yeah, because again, they got the Browns, the Giants, the Bengals, and the Jags before going to the Cowboys. So allow me to tell you their schedule. Week 6 is the Browns. Week 7 is the Giants. Week 8 is the Bengals. Week 9 is the Jags. Of course, here it is. I got the schedule right here. So we got the Browns this week, then the Giants, then the Bengals, then Jags, Cowboys, Commanders, then the Rams, then the Ravens, then Panthers, Steelers, Washington, Kelly Green game versus the Cowboys, and the New York Giants. Out of all these games coming up, these next 13 games, how many games, with the two we already have, how many games are we going to win?
We were definitely going to beat the Browns, definitely going to beat the Giants. Cincinnati might be a little tricky. I think we might win that game, but it's going to be close.
That's right.
The Commandos, I think we lose that one.
All right, hold on, wait. All right, let's say. So you said we're beating the Browns, we're beating the Giants, and we're beating the Bengals. Let's go over this, and then I'll give you my perspective. Jaguars, do you think we're winning?
Yes.
Okay, that's 4. Cowboys, I know we're splitting. So do you have them winning AT&T?
I think I have them winning in on a game-winning field goal.
So you got them winning.
Yeah,
Us or the Cowboys?
us.
All right. Commanders.
I think we lose.
Okay. Rams.
I think we win.
Okay, that's 6. Baltimore.
We lose.
Okay. Panthers.
We win.
Steelers.
I think we lose that one.
Okay. Leader in the chat. Hold on. What up, leader?
What's up, guy? What's going
Yeah.
on, y'all?
Yeah, I'll give you up to speed what we're talking about in a minute. So hold on. Washington, what you did you say we're gonna beat the Steelers, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay, Washington.
Oh, actually, I said that we would lose to Pittsburgh.
All right. So Washington.
Washington, I think we lose.
So we get swept by them.
Yeah.
Cowboys?
I think we win.
Okay, we sweep the Cowboys and Giants.
And we win.
All right, so let's see. You said Browns, Giants twice, Cowboys twice, Jags, Bengals. We win the Rams, right?
Yeah.
Rams, Panthers, and you said Steelers or no?
I said they would lose to Pittsburgh.
All right, so you got us winning 9 games plus the 11 of 2, so that's 11.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, leader, I was going to ask you, and then I'll pull up the schedule again. Do you think the Eagles? Because the word of the day yesterday on Birds of Broad Street was run. Do you think within these next 13 games, the Eagles can go on a run to make the playoffs?
Yeah, it's no question. I had to be real with you. People over exaggerate, but it's Philly. All right, things. I just want people to understand this, and this is the one thing.
Right.
It's real hard to win games without your 2 targets. Is
Right.
nobody? I'm serious. Like, I know Nick Sirianni. I know, okay, you want to put pressure on him. I know he's made some questionable calls, but let's just be real. Andy Reid has Patrick Mahomes. That's why he was able to play with anybody. Nobody's Patrick Mahomes. No quarterback, no great quarterback. Is majority of great quarterbacks can't even play without the 2 receivers. So, they'll be okay. Once AJ and Devontae get back, then you're going to have people take pressure off Saquon. The defense will get more momentum. That game, we really didn't have. Jahan Dotson was with us when the season started, a trade. Right. Y'all want him to get, and then you're talking about Paris Campbell. He didn't make the team.
Right.
He hasn't, listen, he was the one that had more chemistry with Jalen Hurts. Okay, but he's Paris. Are we serious right now? Like, those 2 are our receivers, and we're putting pressure on Sirianni. Who's won with people like that? Like, it's crazy, but I definitely think it'll happen.
Right. So let's go over the schedule since Leader came back, popped in. So we'll Browns. You think we win?
Yeah, we win that. It's anger. It's anger management time.
Yep. Giants.
Yeah, we beat them.
Bengals.
That might be one of the ones that slip.
Okay.
That's it.
So you said Browns, you said Giants. Okay. Jaguars.
Yeah.
Cowboys and AT&T.
Cowboys done.
So we win.
Yeah, they're done. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah.
Yep. Washington.
Yeah. That's gonna be they look so good, man. That'll be a good one between Daniels and Hurts, man. I'm gonna go with it. They receivers don't impress me like that, but they have a good quarterback that can help them for the future. But Philly takes them.
All right. So you say Browns, Giants, Jaguars, Cowboys, Washington, Rams.
Yeah.
All right. Not Bengals, Ravens.
Whew, we lose that one.
Okay. Panthers.
Beat them.
Steelers.
Beat them.
Washington.
Beat them.
Kelly Green game versus the Cowboys.
Beat them.
And Giants.
Beat them.
So you got 11 plus the 2 we already have. That's 13.
Yeah. And it's crazy. You know what? We saying the schedule now because I had a whole nother guess at the top of the season. And, we lost the game. I didn't think we were going to lose. So now you go back and you see where the momentum's at. And I just think we get a couple of losses. Just two going out and riding out. And we'll take the games. And the Ravens, I say that because they're one of those teams. We got a Saquon. They got Derrick Henry.
Right.
I think they have an aggressive defense. I just think that team would do it. And Cincinnati would just be one of those teams. Cincinnati or Washington, okay, we'll take that fourth loss. It's any given Sunday to me. I think Philly can beat Cincinnati, but it just might be one of those games where Washington or Cincinnati make that win.
Right. And for me, I got us beating the Browns. I got us beating the Giants. The Bengals, like you said, is tricky, but I got us winning. The Jags, I got us winning. We split with the Cowboys. They get theirs in AT&T. We get ours here in Philly. I will be attending that game. We sweep Washington. Rams, we win. Ravens, we lose. Because like you said, Leader, it's going to be tricky.
That's going to be a tough game.
That'll be a tough game. So I agree with you there. Panthers and Steelers, we win, and of course we're sweeping the Giants. So I'm like you, Leader. Now I could see us beating the Cowboys at AT&T and losing to the Bengals like you, but we'll see how it goes by then before I switch. So I'm with you there. What up, E-Money? So before we get to the Browns, let me catch you up to speed, Leader. Devin White has been released by the Philadelphia Eagles, so I want to get your reaction.
Man, I'm mixed on it, right? Because I'm really like, didn't they promise on a personal level, right?
Right.
He was on the pivot with Ryan Clark.
Right.
Everybody saw that interview, like how he called him up, and he's on group chats with Jay. Like it's kind of crazy, right? But that's another how we move. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. Listen, he wanted to stack the linebackers, and who's gonna win this job? Who's gonna win? They like Zach Bond. It was early they were saying that, but then you heard him not talk about it much, and you didn't know where he was at. And then Dean just comes out of no boom. And I saw something that John McMullen said about. And he's very truthful. Got a lot of respect for John McMullen. He says that they brought Devin White in. They expected Dean to be hurt in case Dean didn't make it. They always like Bond. So it's kind of crazy. I just hope White goes out there and does his thing. I felt like it's whatever's the move for the team. What am I going to say against Bond? He's been playing lights out.
Yes, he has.
And Dean is finally doing what we wanted him to do. We talk about the Georgia play. Dean has been playing like I thought he would play. So I think, I just hope he, because he's a talented guy. Guy was top 5 pick, so.
Right. Yep. The next update, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Lane Johnson are all expected to return versus the Cleveland Browns. I want to get your reaction.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
This team has been kind of like, this year we wasn't hit like that the last couple of years, like with the injuries, the way it's been going, like for real. Like Devontae and AJ.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just good to have them two back. Let me tell y'all this. Y'all know it. When they get in the game, watch the difference. When the AJ and Devontae is in, just when if we would have had Devontae last game, we would have won that game. It would have been a different game.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a different game, okay? So, and Lane Johnson, we all know, this is the man that played with busted balls, excuse me, all right? That's basically, he was, and nobody can play like Lane. To me, he's the toughest offensive lineman in the league. Tough. Played next to Jason Peters. I mean, he's just good. So all three is back. Can you imagine the running game and the passing game?
Mm-hmm.
Browns are not going to win it. Okay, what? I said the Eagles was going to beat I said they were going to win the last game because I'm thinking something Jahan Dotson game. I'm thinking that was going to happen, but it didn't happen. He's not ready yet to just take straight over the game. And when you see Kurtz not having his receivers that he's used to connected with since college and his best friend, they not there. The chemistry is everything, man. And when he didn't have that, what do you expect him to get with Jahan, who ain't even got used to the playbook yet, and Paris Campbell?
Right.
I just feel like that was unfair. Then Johnny Wilson was the third receiver. I'm not saying he's not talented. I'm just saying playbook-wise, chemistry-wise, he's not ready. So, yeah.
Yep. And so I said, what about, you said anything about Lane?
Man, I said he's the toughest offensive. I mean, I love what we've had over the years, Trey Thomas and John Runyon, and, we've had some great Lane is just tough, man. He's tough. Tough.
Yep. It was supposed to be a Saquon Barkley game.
Well, he couldn't. Where was he going to get? I mean, you got to have somebody to get him open. Each time he's had – the last game was Devontae and Dallas Goedert before Devontae went out. You just cannot have an all running back game without some type of receiving help, whether it's Barkley being a receiver too. With somebody, you got to have something going around, and I dig you. I dig you, Stu, but it just couldn't. How you going to get them open? Like, they couldn't.
Right. Yep. Oh, Sidney Brown and Elias Smith got their 21-day open practice thing. So what's your thoughts on Sidney Brown coming back?
I like Sidney. I'm anxious to see, what he is backing up, good for special teams. Of course, Reed and CJ are doing what they do. Elias Smith, I liked him in college, man. He's a video game in college, man. That was a good draft pick. I don't know how much he's going to evolve with the team. Hopefully, he gets his foot in or whatever. But if he gets, especially RPOs, handoffs, sweeps, like he's real fast and shifty. So, yeah. We're going to do it this year. We'll see what happens. I don't know if he'll get time this year, but Johnny got time, so.
Yeah. Stu says the run games open the pass game, especially against a team giving up 4.5 yards a carry.
They balance each other. You got to have one. You can't have one without the other. The run game runs, and then if the pass game don't open, then the run game is exploited because that's the only thing going. That's it. If you can go ahead and try to get that going, everybody gonna stack the box against the run, and then you try to throw to who, like something. It got to be somebody, Stu, like Dallas Goedert, somebody like the last game. Dallas Goedert got 10 catches for 170 yards. You remember 70 something yards for Devontae. then the Barkley was open. Each game he's had his game, the receivers have stepped up. So I'm just saying, I dig it, but I'm just letting you know how that goes. It has to balance itself. They both have to complement each other.
Right. So let's go ahead and let's preview this Cleveland Browns game. So hold on. Tell me where you saw balance. The first five plays we passed.
What are you talking about? The last game?
I think he's talking about the Bucks game. You're talking about the Bucks game, right, Stu? Because I think you said the first 5 plays were passes against the Bucks.
Well, just saying that, I don't even know what game you're talking about, but that's not saying about balance. Balance is looking at the stats. At the end of the game, what were the
Bucks game? It was the Bucks game.
What were the stats of that game? What were the stats for Barkley, and what were the stats for the receivers? Tell me those. Just tell me those.
Hold on. Let me find it. Go ahead. Keep talking, leader. Let me find it.
If you got the stats, you look at the receivers. What did Dotson have? What did Campbell have? What did the Goddard get off? And then you look at Barkley. Like you're right. Tell me what the balance? You're right. Where is the balance? You need balance. You need both of them to be effective. That's how Philadelphia runs. I mean, that's just how the offense runs. And that's how any good offense is going to achieve something.
Right. All right. Let me show y'all real quick. If I'm staticky, my bad. Hold on.
Good to see y'all guys,
right,
man.
Got it. So, yep. Salute to everybody, man. Let's get them likes up real quick. Salute to everybody.
Speaking of Sidney Brown, did you see where he went during his bye week?
Well,
I saw.
He took a trip.
What did he do?
He took a trip to the Bengals game.
Oh, he went to the Bengals game.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. If you can see the leader, these are the stats for Jalen Hurts.
This self-explanatory. I mean, just look. You look at 84 for Barkley. He just had such a great season. Look at the receivers. You see Jalen with 158, right? But look at the receivers. What are you getting in balance that's going to help Barkley even be more effective? Like you look at what Goddard was at before. He was at 170, now 62, right? Got 32 yards from Barkley, 26 from your backup tight end. Your top 2 receivers are sitting there with a 17 off 4 catches and 11 off 2. John Ross got elevated, right? Another guy didn't even get used to the playbook. Johnny Wilson was supposed to be your third receiver. He had nothing. Like you just have to have something to open up Barkley, or he's going back to he's basically playing with the Giants again. I'm just saying, it's minus the great offensive line. That's a difference. It's a big difference, but
right. Yeah. So allow me to recap everybody. I know this was 2 weeks ago, but allow me to tell everybody what happened in this game. Jalen Hurts was 18 of 30 for 158 yards, 1 touchdown. Finally, no picks, but he did a fumble, sacked 6 times, a rating, a QBR 50, and a rating of 85.1. Saquon Barkley had 10 carries for 84 yards. Jalen Hurts with 8 carries for 20 yards. Kenneth Gainwell 2 for 9. And the receivers, Goddard has 7 receiving for 62 yards. Saquon Barkley 2 receiving for 32. Grant Calcaterra 1 receiving for 6. Paris Campbell 4 receiving for 7. Jahad Dotson 2 for 11. Ross 1 for 6. Jack Scroll 1 for 4. Kenneth Gainwell and Johnny Wilson 0 for 0.
You all notice how stressed Cool Cat is reading his stat sheet, right? Y'all, I dig him. You know what I mean? Like this game, it just didn't have enough right now. I mean, can we really go to that? Like they didn't. The Bucks were able to have this type of game because they did not have what they needed to get. Like that's it. Like if Bucks didn't have when Mike Evans, what we talking about? Okay, so that's the same thing. Like, and we had AJ. Well, if they had who they had, I think and everybody was full strength. Philadelphia is better. That's it. But they're full. They have they offense. We don't. So I just feel like that was a game that this is Philly. I'm telling y'all, we know the fan base. They're not going to understand, but this is the real deal. They didn't have the two weapons that the quarterback needed. Like, it's difference.
Right. So that was the stats there versus the Cleveland, not the Browns, Bucks. So let's go ahead and let's preview the Browns game. Offensively, leader, we'll start with each position. Well, we'll start with all three phases and coaching. Offensively, what you want to see from Jalen and from AJ and Devontae? What you want to see from this offense? Leader.
Let's get back on consistency, man. You want to see AJ and do it. Let's just do what they do. Do what they do. Devontae, AJ, and the Dallas back. Dallas ain't hurt. They're coming back with everybody. Lane's coming back with Jordan Mailata, Dickerson, and is Becton back? Is Becton back now?
Mekhi Beck. I haven't seen him on the injury report, so
we got depth in the offensive line. I understand, but we just good to be healthy, But listen, I expect them to do what they're going to do. Barkley is going to run all over this team. They're going to be hungry because of the loss. Of course, they're hearing it in Philadelphia. I mean, that's motivation enough. You're hearing the media. That's one thing. You in Philadelphia, and you going to become strong or you're going to be weak. Because what's going to happen is the analysts, we all going to talk about you. We the media, we going to talk about you. And then the fans going to talk about you. Oh, my God, the fans are worse. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to go out there like it's time to prove it. Barkley know what it is. He went to high school in Whitehall. He know what it is. Dotson know what he need to do. He'll kick up. Give him a minute. They traded for the guy before the season. Like, that was a quick trade, man. You put him at the third position, you know what I mean? So he'll get there. He'll get there.
Yep. Alex, what you want to see from the offense?
I want Saquon Barkley to run all over the Browns defense, and I feel like he's going to have a great performance. And I think Devontae Smith is going to have a terrific performance on Sunday. I feel like he's going to bounce back very easily, and Jalen Hurts is going to have a field day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that.
Right. I agree with you. I think Jalen Hurts is going to go back to Jalen freaking Hurts.
Jalen, they got Jalen Mister. Man, he's a pressure. He don't fold. I mean, you have a bad game, he coming back. So it's nothing. You got to have his players. You got his players now. Watch. Watch.
Exactly. I believe in him because, listen, when you have, and let me move this banner because I'm thankful that I still have it. But when you have, what did I do with it? I thought I had it. Oh, here it is. When you have this, like 10 different play callers.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm so glad you brought that up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, I just talked about comeback and pressure, right? I was talking about that was one of the resumes that he has. Look at that. Look at how hard that has to be. You're the quarterback. That's hard. And he was an MVP caliber player. He's been in the Pro Bowl. He's been in the Super Bowl. Through all this, we're looking at this right now. 10 different play callers. He's been to a Super Bowl. He's won a national championship. All right. He what are we talking about his resume? Why are y'all doubting when he has a bad game or have anything bad? Looking at his resume. I was on Broad and Erie right after the game. And I mean, man, Philadelphia talking. One guy was talking, oh yeah. So first is Nick Sirianni got to go. That's like the call through the city. And then you got Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is not really a good quarterback. He's not really good like that. He just, man, look what he did in Alabama. They benched him. I said, but what about when he came back and they put him back in? What about when he was a starter? What about when he went to Oklahoma and was a Heisman Trophy candidate? You know, when people don't have the intelligence, they kind of stop. And, no, we just don't need him. We just don't need him. You know, Jalen Hurts has done it, man. He's done it. You know, so I think he's the quarterback. No question.
Yeah. So before I continue on with this offense, Alex, what's your thoughts on when you see this?
Yeah, I feel like Jalen freaking Hurts definitely has the mentality of a winning personality, and he does it all on the field, and even at practice he locks in and makes sure make sure he does what is best for the team to win, and that's what he's doing. And I feel like he's been in control ever since he put on an Eagles jersey, and I have high expectations for him the rest of the way.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's still Jalen freaking Hurts until it's not. So for me, continue to grow, fix the turnovers. You was off to a good start until the fumble happened. So I'll give you, a pass about that. But just continue to work on that. You was off to a good start. Now you got to continue that because as you saw by the stats, he didn't have a turnover, but he did have a fumble. So that and continue what you've been doing against the Bucks. You had no turnovers. You had no picks, nothing. So that's a good start. Continue that. You had a fumble, which you got to work on, hold on to the ball. So outside of that, fix what you got to get fixed. You had a bye week, fix what you need to get fixed. You got A.J. Brown, you got Devontae Smith, Goddard, Saquon, Lane Johnson's back. You should murder the Browns.
Yeah, what I was confident about last game was just that I thought, it could be something drawn together to beat the Bucks. They don't really look impressive to me, but even you got to give them credit. They've had some big wins, but the Eagles are just a better team. Right. And I just thought that with Paris Campbell and Dotson would have a big game then, but they're not ready. And then if you look back, you look back at it, you see why they're not ready. You just thought it would just peel over right now, so this is definitely going to be a different game. Everybody knows when the last time both of them was playing, they won.
Right.
So, okay.
Yep. So, continue to score on the Browns. Do not let up. Get some points. Get out of there. And let's go 3-2 on the offense side of the ball. Leader, let's get to the defense side of the ball. What you want to see from the defense?
This is a defense. We talked early in the season, right, about the defense and how young they are. And
yep.
It's going to be up and downs. They got to play. It's going to be game by game. They're going to have mistakes like this because if you look at it, remember the first game, Green Bay got some points.
Yep, they did.
And then the last two games, it's like, oh, wait, Atlanta didn't get that many points. But then they had a great game against New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw the potential. That's not like accident. That they just shut down a top scoring team.
Yes, they did.
This is the talent they have. Jalen Carter dogging you, Zach Baum coming, Dean coming. When Slay plays shut down, I know he's having a slump, but they forget how good Slay. Even though Slay, the Micah Parsons podcast was crazy. Okay, that was crazy, man. I love you to death, but that was crazy, man. You got, Quinyon Mitchell. Listen, they have good players. Reed, think about it, but they're just gonna have their up and downs because they're young. They haven't even played with each other. They ain't got the chemistry like the offense got. So, listen, I think this game. You think they ain't mad? Wasn't they mad when they went in New Orleans?
Well, they was mad.
So this is it. This is time for it's going to be an all around. I predict the all around good game.
Yep. Alex, your thoughts on the defense going to the Browns game?
I wanted to see tight coverage from C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and continue to see Quinion Mitchell do his thing out there, and Reed Blankenship and all of those guys. I think that it's very crucial for them to start off in fast pace, and I think they are on the right track of being on another level on Sunday against the offensive team in the Browns.
Yeah. For me, if you, we're gonna have a talk if y'all can't get your hands on the Deshaun Watson, man.
Oh, you putting the pressure on the pass rush. Yeah, I dig it. Yeah, they got it. It just has to happen. Like, this has to happen. Like, they have to. Like, come on, man. Like, the pass rush, Huff and Sweat. It's time. It's time, man. Like we played a lot of money for Huff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of money, and you ain't got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you Sweat. I'm disappointed because Sweat has always been a savage. You know what, Alex? He's been a savage since he been here. Where's the sacks?
Yeah.
Right.
Nolan Smith. I know he's not getting the starter snaps, but I'm asking for sacks like Cool Cat is. So
Right.
I'm like, Nolan, let's do it. Let's do it, Nolan. Listen, man, this is time. But it's gonna be a time, like I said, after 7 games. Remember, I said on Blitz tape right here.
Yeah.
After 7 games, it's a totally different team. They're at their best. On the 8th game, they're at their best. The record still be a winning record, but in the 8th game, they're a different team. They played enough.
Right. So that's why I said, because you look at Deshaun Watson in the offense of the Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm.
They is not good. Let's be real. Deshaun Watson overthrowing people. He getting sacked multiple times.
And I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan. His play in Texas when he was the Texans was crazy.
Yes.
Like crazy. So I can honestly say no, he's not doing it. I was a fan of Russell Wilson before he went to Denver.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
and when he was playing bad, it was like, oh, what's going on? Like,
right.
You know, so he's not playing like all that money guaranteed.
Yes.
Man, you know how mad they gotta be, man. Yo, right now, at least right now, it's not. Look, that's. I mean, they made it in Jacksonville Jaguars with Trevor Lawrence.
Yep. And that's why I'm saying, if you can't get your hands on them, and if you allow Deshaun Watson to turn into Houston Texans, Deshaun Watson, then we got problems on the defense. You cannot. The Cleveland Browns on the offense side of the ball is not good. If they come here to Philly and do anything on this defense, we're gonna have problems.
Niggas fired after the game. Niggas fired.
Yes.
Now, you know how much I support. Listen, they cannot. You got what you need back. There's no way y'all's gonna lose to the Browns. You listen. Nah, and I'm back to what you're saying about the sacks. It's time. I was just telling Alex about Josh Sweat and Bryce Huff. That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. We got cool credit be back, y'all. We sitting here Blitz tape. Yeah, the defense has to be. Listen, the defense got to be better. Like, Alex, I just think they're gonna have their ups and downs. They've been doing this since the beginning, you know. So I honestly think that there's no excuse this game.
They got to pressure Watson better.
Yeah, they got to get to him. They got to get to him. They got to get hands on the quarterback. You know, it seems like every game you don't really see. Shoot, Brandon Graham been like our best sack, right? He been OBG. That's my favorite play on the Eagles. I mean, ever since McCoy left. I mean, when McCoy was oh my gosh, Chip Kelly. Oh god, that name is crazy to me right now. But when he left, it was BG. That became my favorite player. But
yeah.
Just because we go.
Go ahead. What are you saying, leader?
No, I was just telling you, like I was telling out Huff and Sweat. That's the subject. Like I'm sorry, man. Oh man, that's crazy. That's a lot of
Go
money.
ahead.
That's a lot of money, Huff. That's a lot of money, Huff. And then we gave Sweat. What we give him? We kind of restructured his contract when you could have traded. Listen, we got to get sacks. We the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
We the Eagles. We through years we have great defenses since the 60s. Right. Our defense is a presence at least since the 60s. We talking about if you got an Eagle team, we got a good court, we got a good defense for sure. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, man. Exactly. So a lot of people need to step up on this defense side of the ball. Any thoughts on the special teams?
I think, you know what? I want to see a return. If you want me to, I want to see a return from Coop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of Coop, man. And Will Shipley he can run. I mean, we got some speed out there. So I just want to see a return. And as far as tacklers, I think we got a solid special team. I think there shouldn't be a problem with it, but I do want to see a return, man. I want to see a return.
Right. Alex, anything on the special teams?
Yeah, I'm with Theodore. I think I'm really anxious to see a return, at least a good 40 to 50-yard return. I haven't seen it yet this year, and I'm hoping to see something happen as soon as this Sunday.
Right. Special teams, in my eyes, need to keep doing what they're doing and step up.
Doing what they're doing, yep. It's like the most consistent people on the whole field.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's get to the coaching staff. Vic Fangio, Kellen Moore, and Nick Sirianni, man. By the way, before we get to them, we did have some breaking news. That is Robert Saleh got released by the Jets. So, any thoughts on that one?
Man, dang. Woo, that was fast. Woo. It's pressure. It's pressure. You got Aaron Rodgers, and you got, I guess they want to win now. I'm just always against that. Cutting your coach that early, like we talk about Nick Sirianni, that would be the worst thing to do during the season, to fire your coach. I mean, just put it out and don't hire him again if you're going to be like that. But for you to think you're going to bring a coach in, that's gambling. Like Robert. So now you have to get a coach. Who you got? Who anybody know who's an interim coach? Or like, is he going to be able to gel with Aaron Rodgers? And is they going to make I don't know. I just think they that's a gamble. That's a gamble.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying. You see how early it is to let your coach go this early in the season. Like, I just always feel to me that's a little crazy, man. Because where's the chemistry gonna come from? This ain't baseball. I mean, you could throw Rob Thomason in there when the coach ain't doing good. I mean, it's playbook. It's a playbook. So That's it.
Right, leader. Anything on the Jets firing Robert Saleh?
You said me?
No, not leader. Alex.
Yeah, I was really surprised when the news broke. I wasn't expecting that to happen, especially this early in the season. And I'm curious to see how the Jets move on from this and handle it.
Yeah, I agree. So with that being said, leader, what's your thoughts on the coaching staff? Vic Fangio, Kellen Moore, Nick Sirianni. What's your thoughts on them going into this Browns game?
Thank you. We're going to be coming to the coaching staff because this is where the pressure at. This is the pressure. Y'all got to come together and get this right.
Yes.
That is just it. That's it. This is where the biggest pressure is. You have Jalen Hurts at quarterback. You paid him the money. He took you to the Super Bowl, right? You got AJ and Devontae. You got the best. I said it before he was signed to the Eagles. Best running back in football. Best running back. Most complete. Best running back. You got okay. You got Dallas Goedert. They all there. Am I missing something? We got the offensive line. To me, is the best. And I saw somebody on Twitter say, "Shout out to Shawnee's. Listen, you said that they don't have a top 10 offensive line. You think it's overrated? Okay. Yeah, cool. That one was crazy. That was they've been good all year, man. They've been good all year. So, I mean, for years. So, yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, I just that's it. The coaching staff has to Vic get them boys aggressive. When they're aggressive, they are good. They are good. Get their offense going, Kellen Moore, like you did in Green Bay. You got both of them back now. I guarantee you with AJ. Listen, we might talk about Avante, but AJ is a different monster when he back. You saw it with just Devontae there. Like with AJ not there, it's a different ball game. I mean, AJ, you got to put like 3. I mean, you got to put 2 on Devontae. You got to put 2, but you got to put 3, 4 on AJ.
Yes, you do.
You got to put 3, 4 people on him. So now I've been missing it because their first Green Bay game had me excited to see the offense, and now they're all back. That's gonna be, it's gonna be something.
Yep. Alex, your thoughts on the coaching staff?
I think Vic Fangio has to step it up, especially with the way the defensive system is handling itself. It doesn't really seem to be working. And I think these couple of weeks will be crucial for them to fix what they need to fix. And Nick Sirianni has to do a better job with the playmaking, especially down the stretch into the lateness of games. And everybody just has to be on their A game.
Yeah, for me, Kellen Moore got to call a good game plan on the defense side of the ball. You cannot, you'll be at home in front of the best fan base in the world. Do not allow Deshaun Watson to go up and down the field.
He putting that out there. Cool K is putting that out there. Listen, I do like the pass rush. I'm not used to an Eagle team not having a pass rush. I'm just not used to that. That's I'm so for them calling that because that's
the only reason why I'm putting pressure on them, leader, is you're at home. It's at the link.
Well,
the fans gonna be rowdy, man.
Yeah, they really gonna be rowdy. You lose this game, do you know the hell that is going to happen?
My God,
the sky is falling. The sky is falling. Listen, this is Philadelphia. Everybody got to go with this. The whole coaching staff got to go with it. Yes. They probably love the players, but they probably gonna hate some of the players. Twitter rants and all. Listen, you know what we got down the line? Philadelphia sports. The players that were bashed by fans. We got players. Nelson Aguilar, no more Twitter. Bryce Huff, no more Instagram. That's recent. Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons. Must we go? Must we fans? The city will come down on Chip Kelly. You can't even come and get a cheesesteak. Chip Kelly can't even get a cheesesteak. They might tell you to go to the corner store. You can't go to Pat's. You can't go to 52nd Street. Exactly. I'm just saying they you the sack. I'm back to the sack. That is probably the subject of this podcast that I want to emphasize. I am not just the years of William Fuller, Hugh Douglas, Corey Simon, Darwin Walker. What we got? William Thomas was getting sacks on people. Reggie White, Clyde Simmons, Jerome Brown. I mean, listen, we can go down the line. We can go down. Just talk about 2022. What about, remember the record we broke? The record?
70 sacks, man. 70.
I'm just saying, I'm a Eagle diehard fan. We diehards here. So you talking about, we know sacks. We get pressure. We're not just tackling you and he missed one. Because this Buck game, forgot how to tackle again. It looked like last year again. You wake up, Fangio, wake up. That practice would have been bad. I couldn't be no coach. Y'all making millions of dollars. Look, y'all about to run suicides up to y'all about to. Are you crazy? Like, this is Philly. Sack.
Yep.
Deshaun Watson better not have breathing room.
Better not.
I'm just saying. I know it's good quarterbacks in the league we're going to have to face. You saw it. You read it out, cool cat. We got Pittsburgh. Who knows if it's Wilson or Justin Fields? We got Joe Burrow. Okay.
Yep.
We got DeMar Jackson. We got to get pressure on these quarterbacks. Pressure. We cannot let them sit back there. Baker Mayfield he making a cheesecake and then throwing a picnic.
He's
back
calling
there.
his girlfriend. He's like, "Baby, I'm going home. I can't."
You know what I'm saying? Like, putting his retirement in, everything, and got like that. No. If you really look at now, the New Orleans game was the most complete defensive pressure I've saw. I want to see that, but I just want to see more sacks. That's all from the New Orleans game. But New Orleans game was unbelievable. The Atlanta game was good. It was just the last touchdown. Think about it, last touchdown.
Right. Let's see. Before all in all, coaching, Kellen Moore, get back to basics. Nick Sirianni, just I love you. You know.
Kyron, he says, "Do you think of the offense we run is too much for Jalen? Should we go back to RPOs?" Who want to go first?
Yeah, you go ahead, leader. You start off, and then I'll pass it to everybody else.
Kyron, what's up, man? Honestly, whatever's supposed. If you want me to answer that, should he go back to RPOs? Does Kellen know how to? How does he run offense? Does he know how to be productive off RPOs? Do I think he should go back? Kellen needs to go. We got him to be him. Frank Reich was who he was, and then we got like. Should he go back to RPOs? I think he should implicate it. To answer your question on that, Mark, implicate it into his offensive style because Jalen Hurts is successful at it. And I think he has some packages. I mean, look, we're just in the early of the season. I think he should definitely play some RPOs, like put it into his schemes. I definitely think he should.
Yeah. Leader?
I think that with all the talent offensively we have in Dallas Goedert, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, to name a few, I feel like he needs to be careful of his surroundings and pass the ball and not run on the sides majority of the game and just throw the ball out of bounds, which is he's been definitely doing that very often in the past couple of games, and I know he has a cannon of an arm, and he just needs to be in a better situation with passing the ball and getting yardage.
Yeah, for me, it's hard. Like, if RPO what made Jalen Hurts, go back to it. But again, it's hard to do that when you have not one, not two, not even three, but 10 different play callers.
Yes, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was saying, because Kellen Moore, make your offense work for Jalen Hurts. That's exactly what has to happen. Okay, I know RPOs, and like Kuket is saying, I mean, interrupt Kuket. Listen, RPOs. If you put it in the sauce, put it in your sauce. Okay, if you want to put some things, that's when you go back to your film as a coach and you say, you know what, that works for Jalen Hurts. Maybe I should put that in there and help him. That's how you do that. Right. You know, but Kellen Moore, make your scheme work for the offense.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Just perfect it. Now you have. My thing is this, AJ. I don't care if you put the RPOs in there or not. Jahan Dotson and Paris Campbell weren't ready. They wasn't ready. AJ Brown and Devontae Smith gonna make. Listen, 4 games of them, everybody gonna forget all about this, all the struggle. These next 4 games, everybody gonna forget all about it because Devontae Smith and AJ Brown's going to dominate. You know why? Because who has 2 number 1 cornerbacks? Not many teams, nobody. So you're gonna have to mess with 2 guys that you have to double team. One, you got a triple team. I mean, I done seen them do it. And we played Pittsburgh this year. I remember last time AJ Brown was in Pittsburgh. That was, you know what I'm saying? So,
we're playing Pittsburgh here in Philly, where he was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, that's when I said, we got him. I said, this the receiver we got? I said, oh my God, man. To me, if I'm gonna be real with y'all, they talk about Justin Jefferson all they want. Talk about Tyreek Hill all they want. AJ is the best receiver, the most physically imposing receiver. You talk about Jamar Chase all you want. No, none of them guys are better and more physically dominant than AJ Brown. I'm sorry. Justin Jefferson is good. Tyreek Hill is fast, very fast. But he played against the Eagles and we dominated them last year. Right. But I'm just saying, like AJ, what he did last year. I'm just saying from when the year before, 2022, to the next year where he had a better year. And look at the receivers we talking about. Look at how far each of them have went in the 2 years. Where's Tyreek Hill been? Has he been in the Super Bowl? After his Super Bowl year, did he have the type of year? After that 2022, that year that AJ Brown had was crazy, man. So AJ is just, I mean, what he did last year was unbelievable. I mean, he was what was like 6 games, 100 yards, or what did he do? He broke a record.
He broke a record for 100 yards receiving each game.
Oh my God, man! Like he was really good. He was a joy to watch, lad. I'm glad he was on my favorite team. Like he was really a joy to watch last year.
Yep. Let's get to this last question before we wrap up. Fast Show. I feel y'all what I'm getting from what y'all saying. It is a bit too much for him to handle, especially with our injuries.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what I mean. Because when you got Jahan Dotson and Campbell, man, like if you run the RPOs, go ahead, run the RPOs. But Jahan don't know the playbook like that. So how effective is he gonna be when Kellen Moore even got his system in? Then you throw an RPO in there to try to make some. Then Paris Campbell, and these guys had speed too, but he hasn't even been in with the first team enough to even impact like that. So I just feel like, the injuries is just I don't care who you put over there. It's not going,
Yep. Alex, any thoughts?
Just the injuries has to the way just have to be careful of the surroundings and do your best out there and be prepared for every situation of the game and hope for the best.
Yep. So let's go ahead before we wrap up, give our prediction for this game. Leader, what's your prediction versus the Browns?
Okay, let me slow down because I'm always going quick. Okay, so
take your time.
Looking at the Browns, and what Cool Cat says is real. They don't have offense. So what am I predicting? Them to have a good game? Okay, this is any given Sunday. Yep. So I give 16 to them. I give 16 to, they get a touchdown and 3 field goals. And that's just how I feel because of where they're at. Oh, I just don't see nothing there. Okay, now the Eagles, they got everybody. The last time they had everybody, they ran the score up. Call me a gambleholic, but listen, I'm a gambling on the Eagles having 35 points. Before everything happened, right? Before all this happened, that's what they was banking. And the first couple of games, it was like, oh, okay, this team's going to be a high-scoring team. From the first, you want to judge the Eagles? It's 2 games. Everybody knows. I mean, if you watch the Eagles season, Green Bay, New Orleans. Green Bay, cut off the defense and just judge the offense. And that's how good the offense can be at its peak.
Yep.
Cut off the defense, cut off the offense. But like I gotta come with Cook at again. Sack the quarterback. Please sack the quarterback. But if you got that, look at how that defense shut everybody down. Kamara couldn't do nothing. Like Olev couldn't do nothing. Derek Carr, this team ran the score up. Like 90 points in the first 2 games.
Yeah.
And they made them look like they ain't won a game all year.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely go with that.
Yep. Alex?
I'm gonna go with Eagles 34, Browns 15.
I'm gonna go Eagles 35, Browns 14.
You know what? I'm gonna put third. Dang, can I put 41 up there for 2 field goals?
Put 41 in
Jake
there.
Elliott. Jake Elliott, man, I just be forgetting sometimes they got to kick them field goals, and Jake Elliott always gets something in. So I got to put. I'm going off, scoring. I think 41. I'm going 41-16.
There you go. And with that being said, guys, next week we're gonna react to this Browns game and preview the New York Giants game. So I appreciate Leader, I appreciate Alex, and I appreciate all y'all for watching. Listen, by the way, Leader got a new show on Hardcore Sports, so go ahead and preview it, Leader. What you got?
Yeah, High Level Sports Talk comes on every Monday, man. I recently just did a part 1 and 2 of where I had Isaiah Wrangler of the Villanova Wildcats on part 1 and Jamie Boscow, Flyers analyst, in part 2. I had to separate them a little bit, and every Monday at 5 p.m. y'all, I got that. I got the Follow Leader Sports Podcast. It just popped. That's my pop-up thing when I do stuff before the Villanova game, and that's all audio. That's all audio, and then listen, man, we hear Blitz tape every Tuesday, man. Doing the best for the Eagles, man. Listen, we got one thing we got Kratz. Ed Kratz is coming after the Browns.
Yep.
Ed Kratz, Sports Illustrated, my guy, one of my mentors, him and Keith Pompey mentored me in this writing game. And Ed Kratz will be here after the Browns game to talk football, man, on Blitz Take with me, Alex Right Cool Cat. It's going to be a good one. One of my favorites, man. Man, it's going to be a good one. Yep.
And Blitz Take, I saw you, Alex. You got Blitz Take officially on Hardcore Sports. So talk to us about that.
I officially put my podcast on Hardcore Sports, and I'll be doing shows whenever I get guests on, and I'm hoping to bring you great content in the next couple of months and so on. And I feel like that this is just the beginning of an awesome journey that Lito and I are starting, and I'm really grateful for you guys, Cool Cat and Lito, the way you're spreading supportive and being supportive and everything like that is really awesome to me, and I'm really grateful for it.
Yep. You got anything to add, Leader, before we?
There's another. I've been there. So Hardcore Sports Network wants me to do a post-game hockey show. So for the NHL, after I had Jamie Boscow on, he asked me to do a show for the post-game hockey. So listen, I'm a Philadelphia everything fan, man. So I will definitely have that and be more into that is a sport that I'm into, but not into like everybody, like all the analysts. So I know a lot of hockey analysts. Now I get to pick their brains and find out about people I don't. So that's gonna be real fun, man. I'll be doing post game for Hockey Flyers, man. This is a great network. Hardcore Sports Network is a good unit. Hard workers, intelligent, creative, and stay on point. So this is only going to grow as a brand. We're only going to grow. Everybody has their own movement, and we come together to make one big movement, which is unbelievable. So this is a good show. I just know next time we coming back, we talk to Ed. We need to have a win on. I said, yo, that's what I want. I want to win, man. So, I want to, you know what be hard? You know what's hard about our job? Like when you lose, you don't want to get on. Don't want to get on. He's like, oh, I gotta get here.
Yeah.
I was feeling so bad for my boy when they lost. And I saw a cool kid. I said, look at that face, man. I said, yo, man. I know how it is because I was like, oh my God.
It was hard, man. It was hard. Y'all don't understand. When we lose, it's like, dang, you got to deal with Cowboy fans making fun of you. You got to deal with other fan base making fun of you. You got to, man. So it's hard.
Eagles is a franchise that don't put up with no losing. That's the one franchise in sports, right? Even out of all the Sixers, I know they talk, the Flyers. Yeah. But the Eagles, this fan base, this system, we've been through it too. The Eagle fans have been with Mike McMahon was the quarterback. We've been through it. We've been with Bubby Bristol was the quarterback.
Donovan McNabb, Michael Vick, Carson Wentz, Nicky Foles, salute to Nicky, and of course, Hurts. We've been.
I'm just talking about the bad quarterbacks. The bad quarterbacks. We talking about the bad times, right? We've been through that. We've really been through it. Reggie Brown was our number one receiver. Yeah. We've been through this. We've been through so we don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. We stop it at the door. You're gonna know about it on the second game if we feel like this season it's going somewhere. This is how you're supposed to be to Dallas fans.
Yep.
All right. This is how you're supposed to be when you want to win a Super Bowl.
Damn right.
Truthful and not delusional. Because you can cut. Y'all should have been cussing them out when y'all had Tony Romo.
Yep.
Y'all should have been cussing them. There's no way the Eagles could go like y'all been going since the millennium. And we had been to the Super Bowl in 2005. We've been to the Super Bowl. That was before last time we won the championship was in 1960 before, but we had been to the conference championship all them times with McNabb. We had been to the Super Bowl. Like we still wasn't happy. So this is how a fan base supposed to be. Soon as something bad, it's like a pit that smell blood. And they're like, what? You see how they doing Nick? I actually like Nick, but listen, you lose this game, Nick.
Damn right.
I don't my hands is up.
Exactly.
Don't because this is now it's on because I'm telling you, I'm like AJ Brown and Devontae are back. You can do anything you want. Most of the time, you know how we won last year when you 10-1? We was winning off talent.
Damn right.
Wasn't coaching. We winning off strictly talent. So y'all, you got all the talent. So what you got better coaches. I don't care what. Listen, whatever's going on, these are better coaches. Vic Fangio and Kellen Moore can coach better than this. Figure it out. That is it.
Yeah, that's it. And with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Fly Eagles Fly, Go Birds. We'll be back next week. As always, come get your Blitz take. Peace.